He knows this world is hard. And that no matter what kingdom you build or know what thing you do, it's going to come to an end because it is in contrary to God's will for your life. And so he knows that as much as you build it, as big as you fortify it, eventually it will fall. And there will be your loving Father waiting for you. So that's David's hope because he has a heart like God. That's David's hope. Now, this is hard to understand. And I can tell you, I honestly did not understand God's love for a large part of my life. I did not get it. Because I didn't have a father's love. You would talk to me about Father. We could sing all the songs and do all the stuff, and I did not understand a father's love. I felt I was at a deficit when I had children, trying to show them a father's love that I didn't understand. And I was at a place where, I couldn't really understand when we talked about the love of a father because I didn't know how much God really loved me. I didn't understand how he was to me because my father was the opposite. My father was absent all the time and he wasn't trying to teach me anything, right? My father would show up and he would do these things where he would say, no matter what I did, because I was a little bit of a clumsy kid, so it didn't matter. Clumsy, fast going, whatever. I wound up in this constant state of disappointment with my father that lasted our entire relationship and our entire time. And he didn't have to tell me he was disappointed anymore. He could just give me the look that I knew that he was disappointed in me. And it hurt me so bad that I resolved that I would never tell my children I was disappointed in them. And I never have. I have never told my child I was disappointed in them. I've told them I'm unhappy with their actions, but never will I say those words that I'm disappointed in my child. Because those words hurt. And even though when my father was frail and old and dying, it still hurts. That look still hurts, right? Now, it's a different deal. Now, that's not how God treats me, right? But that's how my father treated me. And so when I say things like, well, we have such a loving Father in heaven, how would a father, if he was give you a rock instead of a snake or what, we don't have that, right? I don't see that. So it was really hard for me to understand, and it may be hard for some of you to understand. But let me tell you, it was hard for them in that day to understand David's love for Absalom as well. Let me give you a quote from one of his men when one of his men